Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about transportation, the movement of goods and persons from place to place and the various means by which such movement is accomplished. The growth of the ability and the need to transport and the large quantities of goods and people over long distance at high speed to comfort and safety in a particular of technological process. Today we are going to learn about different kinds of transports, and first we have to learn about road transport. Transportation is a system in which passengers and goods are carried from one place to another. Transport system is considered as the lifeline of a country. Earlier, man traveled on foot or used animals for transport. With the discovery of wheel, transport was made earlier and gradually different means of transport were developed. There are three major means of transport. First one is land, second one is water, and third one is air. What are the land transport? Roadways, railways and pipelines or land transport. Next one is water transport, inland waterways and ocean routes. Next one is air transport, domestic airways and international airways. Transportation is the movement of humans, animals and goods from one location to another. Modes of transport include air, land, water, cable, pipeline and space. The field can be divided into infrastructures, vehicles and operations. First, we have to learn about roadways. Roads plays an important role in carrying goods and passengers for short, medium and long distances. It is highly suitable for short distance services. It is comparatively easy and cheap to construct and maintain roads. Road transport system can establish easy contact between farms, fields, factories and markets, can provide door-to-door transport services. Roads are most universal mode of transport. Indian roads are the cost efficient. It is used by all sections of people. Sher Suri built the royal roads to strengthen and consolidate his empire from the Indus Valley to the Sonar Valley in Bengal. These roads from Kolkata to Peshawar was renamed by Grand Trunk Road during the British period. At present, it extends from Amritsar to Kolkata. Classification of roads in India. The road is paved a way or route or through fare which drives you to reach your destination through vehicles. Roads are classified based on different criteria, each among them the further classification in different types of roads. In this post, I give a brief description of each and every type and terms which you frequently listen when someone talks about roads. In India, the densest road network is found in the northern plains where it is relatively easy to construct roads. In the mountainous areas, it is quite difficult to construct roads. Road density is the highest in Kerala and lowest in Jammu Kashmir. For the purpose of construction and maintenance, roads are classified into national highways, state highways, district roads, rural roads, border roads and international highways. First one is national highways. National highways form the most important system of road transportation in India. These highways are running through length and breadth of the country, connecting capitals of states, major ports, rail junctions, industrial and tourist centers. Ministry of Road Transports and Highways of India is responsible for the development and maintenance of national highways in India. The longest national highways is NH44, which runs from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu, covering the distance of 2,369 km. The shortest national highways NH47A, which runs from Ernakulam to Kochi Port, Wellington Island, covering a distance of 6 km. National Highways Authority of India was established in 1995. It is an autonomous body under the Ministry of Surface Transport. Different types of roadways. First one is state highways. The state highways are usually roads that link important cities, towns, and district headquarters within the state and connect them with national highways or highways of neighboring states. These roads are administered and financed by the state government. District roads. District roads provide connectivity between the district and taluk headquarters with the state highways and national highways. District roads are constructed and maintained by the Public Work Department of the state. Next one is rural roads. These roads are vital for providing links in the rural areas. It links the different villages with the neighboring towns. They are maintained by the village panchayats. Next one is border roads. These are the roads of strategic importance in border areas. They are constructed and maintained by Border Roads Organization. It was established in 1960 for the development of roads of strategic importance of northern and northern eastern border areas. Border Roads Organization has constructed world's highest road joining Chandigarh and Leh in Ladakh. This road runs at an average altitude of 4,270 meters. Next one is Golden Quadrilateral. Golden Quadrilateral is 5,846 kilometer long road of 4 by 6 lanes connects India's 4 metropolitan cities Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai. And this project was launched in 1999. North, South and East-West corridors and expressways. North-South corridors aims at connecting Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir with Kanyakumari in Tamil Nadu, including Kochi Salem spur with 4,076 kilometer long road. The East-West corridor has been planned to connect Silchar in Assam with the port town in Popandar in Gujarat with 3,640 kilometer of road length. The two corridors intersect at Jhansi. Expressways. These are the multi-lane good quality highways for high-speed traffic. Some of the important expressways are Mumbai-Pune Road, Kolkata-Dum Airport Road and Durgapuri-Kolkata Road and Yamuna Expressways between Delhi and Agra. Thank you, students.